Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 Wii review. Which Wii review, however, depends on which video you've clicked, because basically this is just something I wanted to do for the Wii Motion Plus vids. Not all of them, just the three that should be going up today. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 10, Grand Slam Tennis and Wii Sports Resort. The whole point of me doing this is, in case you don't know what the Motion Plus is, it's this little thing. Which, to be fair, looks a lot bigger, but obviously I'm right up to the camera. But it's this little thing here. And the whole point is, you plug it in to there. Now, there is actually a 3-minute instructional video to how to plug it in, but if you need a 3-minute instructional video how to do that, then I apologise, go lock yourself into a white padded room, because you could very well be a danger to yourself and others. But, explaining it in a bit more detail what it actually does, when Nintendo announced the Wiimote, they said it was going to be amazing and just brilliant control-wise, and it wasn't. You had a lot of fanboys saying, oh it was, it's just you, but it wasn't. We knew it wasn't, the realists knew it wasn't. So sure enough, they said, well, we've got this to fix it. And part of me thinks that they planned this all along, because it's got two little grey hooks there that just so happen to fit right into the base of a Wiimote. It says to me that they've actually planned this since launch. But anyway, that's a quick explanation of what this actually is. It basically makes controls better and that's what this review is here for, to basically show you about the game and explain if it is actually better. To be fair, I actually think it does work. Anyway, on to the review. But anyway, at the start of Tiger Woods, basically you've got all sorts. There's far too much on this game, and to be fair, all the Motion Plus games as of yet to actually go into full detail, so I'm afraid these are just going to be what are classed to be the important stuff. Options, you can change control setups and that, you can view your online options, you can set passwords if you want to and stuff. So that's that then. You can then obviously go online. You've got game modes here. You can play traditional modes like stroke play or skins, where the person who wins the hole takes cash and stuff. There's then arcade games instead, which you have to click on them first. But there's arcade games where you can play things like rings, where obviously you have to hit through the rings. You've got disc golf, which I'll show disc golf off because it's fantastic. You've got mini games where you can do things like Tiger, or you can play mini putt or mini golf, as you might want to call it. You've got tutorials, which are tutorials, play now, which is just simply play now, disc golf, which I don't know why it's in golf party or game modes, because it is a proper mode on the menu. You've then got the career. The career is just massive, really. You can create a character, you can buy stuff for it on the internet, basically using the using the waypoints and that. You can actually download things, which at the moment it's just costumes and that, so it's a bit naff. But the character creator is one of the most advanced character creators I've ever seen on anything, and in fact it's so advanced and so long that I pretty much hit the random button, because in all honesty there's too much to do really. So well, at least the random, you can just go for an extreme body and all that and get a zany character, or just go for a normal guy. But basically in career mode there's a ton of things to play. There's tons of courses, tons of tournaments. It's got pretty much everything that you would want from it, and I severely doubt there'll be anyone getting this, playing through the tournament and saying, oh, it was too short, because if anything you're going to probably quit halfway through and just start skipping things and that and giving upward. You've then got the golf party modes, which are just some stupid mini games, but they're really fun. You've got things like the first one I'm going to show off, ball juggling. I will obviously show off proper golf, but there's a load of mini games and some of them are really fun. This one though, the whole point is you just have to juggle a ball and you've got 10 balls. Now it may look easy, but after a while you start getting more and more balls at the same time. So it can get pretty fast and furious, and basically if you hit the balls harder and that, then you get more points, and the whole point is to get the most points out of all the players. And the whole point of party mode, to be fair, is again to get the most points out of all players, because you can play for battle tokens and points and stuff, and when you actually end the mini game it then lets you do a little randomising thing where you can take a shot to try and get the bonus, which might be more tokens, or it might be something that will actually screw the other players over, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, that's golf juggling. Now into the golf cart game. So this is the golf cart one. The whole point is you point to where you want to drive, and then you can accelerate with A, you can do a turbo with B, and you can get stupid little power-ups and that, like this one here. And the whole point is to collect the most golf balls. But there's tons of little mini games like that, and to be fair, they are really fun, and it's the type of thing that even if you don't like golf, it might be worth getting just for all the extras that you can play in the party mode with your mates. But I will show some golf as I see it. I'll probably finish on golf though, because I want to show off disc golf, because I personally think disc golf is brilliant and they should make a full Tiger Woods disc golf game. So this is disc golf, and if you've never played it before, the whole point is it's basically frisbee but with golf rules. You've basically got to throw it the length of the course as far as you can, and you've got power and all that stuff, so you've got proper golf rules, and you've got to get it into the basket. And you can choose between different frisbees and that, but it's basic. You've basically got 3 different types of frisbee, I believe. The driver, something like the putter, or well, a kind of frisbee-like putter, and you've got the other one as well, something like a wedge or something like that. But anyway, you've got 3 different ones for different occasions, and the only thing that I don't really like about disc golf on this is if you land in the sand, it's the same as going out of bounds, and that doesn't happen in actual golf. And I think it's, to be fair, there, because when you land in the sand with the ball, it's a pain in the butt to get out, but with a frisbee, it really isn't. So that's the only reason why I think they can do it like that. But even then, why not just remove the sand or replace it with water or something, you know? Anyway though, it is basically golf rules, and you do it like this. You can play it with people, and you can put custom holes on, so you can like just play a certain amount of holes, or you can play the full 18, you can put mulligans on and stuff like that. The wind affects you. Obviously the wind's going to affect you like it does in golf anyway, because these are frisbees, so if anything it affects you more. But you've got all the other stats there, and one of the cool things about it is you can even throw it gangster style. So if you wanted to, you can just throw it like that, and ooh, just missed. But anyway, that's the basket, and you don't have to worry if you land under it, because it pulls you back a little bit. However, personally I think that's a bit cheap, because you should just be able to pick it up and chuck it in then. But anyway, that's disc golf. Now on to proper golf. Probably the thing that most people clicked on this for, and they're probably cursing me for already. Proper golf, finally. So anyway, this is proper golf, and you've got a whole host of golfers to choose from, including your own, which you can level up through the tournament more than that. And you've got different control sets as well, which is one thing I want to make a big note of, because you can put it on for beginners who know nothing about golf and who just want to play the game and have fun. And you can do things like that. You can put spin on mid-air, which is, as we all know, is completely fake, because how the hell can you control the ball mid-air? But you can do things like that, and it's for beginners to get into it, and it's just a type of thing that it means that if you've never played a golf game before, or a golf game with motion controls before, chances are you're not going to get absolutely annihilated by people. However, you can't actually use this control set online, so you don't have to worry about that, because it's the type of thing that people who want to play online might think, well, I'm really good, so why should I lose to them? It's just for fun, for when you're playing with mates and that, in your own house, which is personally how I think these games should be played anyway, because golf, watching it online, boring. To be fair, then again, I find watching golf boring anyway, but I at least enjoy playing the games. But there's pretty much nothing really else left to say, because I'm not here to see all the rules of golf and all that. I'm afraid not enough time. It'd take me about 10 hours to mention all the rules of golf and that, and I don't even know all the rules of golf myself. I just do what the game tells me, really. But it's one of those things. The controls do work really well. I think the Motion Plus doesn't half make a difference, because you can play the game with or without, and just changing between them, you'll notice a difference immediately. So the controls do work really well. There's tons of modes, whether you like golf or not. I think it's the type of thing that if you like mini games and stuff, if you like zany games, it's definitely well worth a purchase, because while yes, you don't have a career mode on disc golf and things like that, it's still really fun to play with mates, and I prefer that to the normal golf mode. Of course, though, if you do like golf and you don't like mini games, then there's more than enough normal golf there to satisfy you. So it's one of those things, whether you like or don't like golf, this could actually be a game for you. It's just whether or not you want to pay the amount of money for it with the Motion Pluses and stuff. Might be worth waiting until it goes down a bit, because to be fair, I got lucky myself and got it for half price because someone had traded it in after a day. Their loss, my gain, really. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. It's a brilliant game, really. I'm really happy with it, and I think the Motion Pluses work really well on this. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also, if I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.